ready to accept and despair were felt throughout Ghana, and the general public were both puzzled and confused, taking place in a city that is well known. Although the uncertainty behind Gagana's disappearance had now come to an end, and attention towards it, instead, officers were now even more determined to find out her. It was obvious that Gagana was murdered. Suspicion but there was no concrete evidence linking Gagana to custody. So, who killed Gagana? And why? And what was their motive? In an effort to better understand these questions, police doubled down on their efforts to collect evidence based on recent findings. With her body found almost a mile away from the location on Pleasant Road, detectives now had a new location to focus on when it came to digging through surveillance footage. And, rather disturbing, they found several video clips of the strongest of characters. On Sunday, at approximately 5 a.m., a surveillance camera captured a man in a baseball cap, towing a suitcase around the city. Based on his posture, the suitcase appeared to be very heavy, and after idly standing on Sidwell Street for over a minute and a half, the man was travelling southwest. The same ominous figure was then captured outside the house. He appeared to struggle when dropping the suitcase. And at 5:08 a.m., he was once again seen travelling down Sidwell, before taking another moment to catch his breath. Just a quick note, the camera's timing is correct. He seemed to breath, or at the very least, he was contemplating his location. He also seemed to track his movements whenever anyone was nearby, before moving on when they were no longer watching. A surveillance camera at a nearby road would again be walking northwest. He then travelled north on Pennsylvania Road, being seen shortly after 5 a.m. Pennsylvania Road is adjacent to Blackwell Road, the very one in which Gagana's body was found. You can see how heavy the suitcase must have been. The figure lurching forward in order to equalise his centre of gravity with the suitcase. There was no additional CCTV footage, but just 29 minutes later, this same man in a baseball cap was spotted walking back in the opposite direction, with no suitcase in hand. Surveillance cameras at the local mosque once again captured this man in the opposite direction before changing routes. Although disturbing to watch, this surveillance footage was a big win for detectives. With Gagana's body being found in a suitcase that seemed to match the suitcase in the surveillance footage, it is very sensible to assume that this man could very well be Gagana's killer. But this resolution was so poor, they could only use the larger features of this figure to a suspect. Police were obviously interested in Gagana's ex-partner, Kostadin, and the figure in this surveillance footage seemed to be pretty well, but they needed more evidence. And luckily, that evidence would soon be found. Surveillance footage wasn't the only area of concentration for detectives, as they would also rummage through rubbish bins in the surrounding areas in an effort to find more clues that linked Gagana to Kostadin. And this effort would prove its worth. Detectives were searching for several items, including this shopping bag, which was spotted in the supermarket surveillance footage on August the 4th. And eventually, they would find this very same shopping bag, along with Gagana's shirt, leggings. The condition of the shirt was poor, and it seemed likely that it was cut away from her body. With this in mind, detectives back at their apartment located a pair of scissors found in the kitchen, and after some forensic analysis, results concluded that the scissors still contained fragments of cotton in the very same shirt. Therefore linking Gagana's fine lighting to her own appearance. Forensics would also find traces of Kostadin's blood on her leggings, and even found his saliva in a can of Carlsberg, which was thrown in the trash alongside her clothes. This evidence was pretty damning, now linking Kostadin to their apartment to Gagana on the day that she disappeared. With the surveillance footage, forensic analysis and network data, detectives felt that they finally had enough evidence to try Kostadin Kostov for the murder of Gagana Prodanova. And in April of 2017, his trial began. While being questioned on trial, Kostadin often laughed and smiled, implying that he had no real perception of depth to the seriousness of his case. He kept to his side of the story, implying that Gagana must be somebody else, who was also trying to kill him. But the subtleties in his were often noticed. Costigan speaking about her as if she were an item that belonged to him, even implying that it was her fault that she was dead. And police had their own additional surprises too, revealing further surveillance footage of Costigan returning to Gagana's burial site later, before getting his phone out and googling the question, "How long does it take for this search being confirmed through digital forensics and this fresh evidence, along with the overwhelming mass of evidence already presented, ended in a very swift and obvious verdict by the jury. In not even 90 minutes of deliberation, they had unanimously found Kostadin Kostov guilty of the murder of Gagana Prodanova. They had concluded that the likely motive for his murder was jealousy. Despite having 3 children with Gagana, he had irreparably ruined their relationship by abusing her throughout the years. When she left him for another man, Kostadin saw red. He couldn't handle his loss. In response, if he couldn't have her, with a minimum of 19 years, he would be eligible for parole in the year 2005. A short sentence, considering he had taken the life of his ex-partner and denied all 3 of their children a mother and now a father. Speaking from Bulgaria, Gagana's mother would describe her father as her daughter. The death of Gagana has completely I am heartbroken. She was my hope. I have deep sorrow. She didn't deserve this fate. Gagana was very kind and loved her children very much. I can't imagine what will happen to them now. Their grandmother, who looks after them, is almost 70, and I don't know what to do with this. No one deserves such a fate. Gagana Prodanova was a kind matron who had moved far away from home and her children to better support her family back in Bulgaria. She put others first and prioritised helping those that she loved above her own comfort or happiness. She could have never anticipated her own death when meeting Kostadin Kostov, but over the decades, his poisonous talons slowly dug their way into her skin. And perhaps it was her sweet nature that her children's father would one day come around to be a caring husband, a loving father, and the only thing that Kostadin was ever able to prove was his violent cowardice.
Ow!
And so concludes the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching another video today by Coffeehouse Crime. If you found this video interesting, or you learned something new today, then please remember to like the video and subscribe. Kostadin Kostov was by no means a good man. Let's hope he gets more than his minimum sentence. What do you think about Kostadin's actions? And do you think that Gagana could have done anything to prevent this from happening? Please let me know in the comments down below. A big thank you to Audible for sponsoring this video, and thank you to all of you for watching this channel. With this being my final video in December, I wish you all a happy new year, and I'll see you in the year 2022. But until that moment arrives, look after each other. Goodbye.
I didn't think anything out of the ordinary had happened.
Involuntarily. Yes, on July 2nd, she begins to help him go to heaven. She begins to.
Dr. Bragan was the last witness.
So the trial ends, and now it's all in judgment. Outside the window is Rudy Millie. Captain's water. It was just. Awareness exists.
Mama. Mama.
Doctor, what is it?
Mama.
She begins to give her advice. She begins to give her advice.
Mama.
Go to him. She begins to go to him. She begins to give him advice. And she'll encourage him. To help him. Go to him. She begins
Involuntarily intoxicated.
yes, on July 2nd, she begins to help him. Go to him. Activities.
Mama. 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 Mama.